Hey, come in your drinks like I'm Kruger. Might need a ruler. I'm running yards on you niggas.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tony 2 Cent Sabatino. You know, we down here at Balboa Park. This place is beautiful. I love it. And today we have the pleasure of interviewing the one, the only Bizzy Balboa. Bizzy, say what's up to the people at home.
What's good, everybody?
So, Bizzy, where you from?
From Van Ostra, Georgia, man.
Van Ostra, Georgia? So you're from the East Coast like me, huh?
East Coast,
You
baby.
just down south. You don't have to worry about the snow in the wintertime and things like that. Like I had a shovel.
Never.
And so what brings you out to San Diego? How long you been out here?
I've been out here about 5 years.
Okay.
Came out here really just trying to pursue my dream and also just maintain. I wanted
Just
to
like the rest of us.
Right. I wanted to put myself in an uncomfortable position because I felt like, you know, you really got to be a boss to make it out here.
Yeah.
Especially in San Diego, man. It's beautiful. You know, it's expensive, but we pay for the beauty.
Absolutely. This is true. This is true. This is
I love
true.
it out here.
So what initially brought you out here?
Man, really like, you know, life kind of brought me out here, a relationship, but then I decided to stay after that went south. We're still very good friends, but, you know, I decided to stay.
Wrote some of your songs about the relationship and stuff like that?
Couple of them. I had to shred them now that we friends. I'm like, girl, I was about to come for you. But yeah, man, I just decided, you know, out here, a lot of hustlers out here, and at first I was just maintaining, trying to live, but then I started to get introduced to a lot of people on the music scene. And I'm like, yo, these people are dope. They got
There's
a lot
definitely
of,
a big music scene down here.
It's
that's for
crazy,
sure,
the
man.
music scene, the way that people are connected, the way that everybody's making it work. And I heard it wasn't always like this, so I'm excited that it's like this and that people are working together and, you know, just supporting each other, getting this you know, the artistry out. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely, because it's a beautiful thing, especially when people come together, man. That's what helps keep us unified, keep us, you know, keep us together, and you know, it helps build communities that way too.
That's right.
That's what we're all trying to do, man.
That's right, on our Nipsey shit.
Absolutely. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace.
So let me ask you, when did you get introduced to music? Like, when did you first decide that, you know what, I want to rap? Like, this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna focus all my time on that.
Man, I don't know. I was very young. I know that, you know, my parents always bought me like tape recorders, speaker boxes. They never knew what to give me. All I loved was music.
Yeah,
CDs,
the same thing here. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I would just write poems, and then I wrote short stories, and then I eventually started writing raps, and I just always stuck to the rap. So I went to school in 2008 at the Art Institute in Atlanta, and I met so many crazy, amazing like artists. I got like, you know, did a little partnership with Beware Records, very independent label out there out of South Carolina. They taught me how to record, how to write real, you know, songs, and shout out to Big B. But after they taught me that, I decided I want to take this back to the South and show them, because we always just, you know, rapped off the computer. You got to hit the little record button every time it get the 60 second. So I taught them how to record. We formed a group. And then I just started performing down south, and then I decided to move with my ex, came out here alone, and now I'm doing it on my own, but they're still doing it back home. So shout out to ACAB, you know what I'm saying? I got it tatted on me. So this stands for A Crew About Business, and that's you know, about 8 artists. You know, we're just all independent, but we're, you know,
but
one.
you're all together. You're unified. You're not a group, but you're a clique. You're, you know,
that's right.
You do things separately. You do things together, and you help. Everybody helps each other.
That's right.
Move forward.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
That's what's up. So who's a big influence in your life when it comes to this? You know, when it comes to hip hop or just music in general? Who influences you?
Man, there's so many different people. I mean, shout out to all of the women. I feel like a lot of the female MCs are finally getting that
the
time
credit.
to shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
The respect. You know, a lot of people have a lot of
there's
stuff
been some real
to
good
say.
ones over the years too. You go all the way back to Queen Latifah.
Some of them,
Queen
you know,
Bang.
maybe they don't write their own lyrics, but it's still the fact that they're able to be put onto such a big spotlight. Like I used to listen to Eve, Love Is Blind.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful
shit like
song.
that. You know what I mean? Like I'm deep into that type of stuff, but also like just, you know, Outkast, Phil Mob, Goody Mob, UGK, Nas, Tupac, Biggie. You know, all of those different artists. Jay-Z is one of my big influences. I love hip hop. I just love hip hop. But music in general, I listen to a little bit of everybody. Even jazz. I love music.
You gotta listen to that stuff.
I love music.
That's what keeps your music mentality also on the right level too. The more music that you can listen to, I feel, the more educated you get in music, and the better music you can make. Because there's so much music. You know, if you're taking, you could take things from all different genres of music and turn it into something else. You know, it's been done for decades.
That's what I try to do.
People have been doing it forever.
I like to incorporate a lot of storytelling with my music as well. So sometimes you'll listen to something and I'm telling you a story. You're like, damn, is this true? You know what I mean? Some of it is exaggerated, but I like to have fun too. So I got the song like Nasty Mommy and Ice Cold, songs where I'm just having fun. That's really like my natural state, but I love to tell stories. I love to fuck with people's emotions, hit them in the heart.
What's one of the stories you told in one of your songs?
Grandma's Prayers. That's about my grandmother, just about how we grew up and how, you know, the Southern living, how grandmothers, their prayers, it's almost like the gospel. It's like bigger than anything. Whenever you hear a grandmother in the South say, I'm gonna pray for you, that's like deep.
Yeah.
So you like, oh my God. So, you know, I always kind of reverted back to that. We would be out in the streets living our lives, being crazy, you know, but at home we got our grandmother or somebody praying that we make it home at night. And you know, I just lost my grandmother last month, God rest her soul. But you know, she was one of the biggest influences when it came to just like being a better person and making sure that I stay rooted, you know, with how I grew up. So I try to treat people with respect, shit like that, you know. I try to live my life a certain way based off how I grew up.
Same thing here. That's what I do. Like I'm always gonna respect somebody until that respect gets lost from the other side.
Boom.
And then the sad part is I'm still gonna have to respect that just because it's just in my nature to do that. Yeah.
That's right.
So tell me about this one song you wrote about stealing people's girls.
Nasty Mommy, man.
I'm glad I don't have a girl right now, but if she was here with me, damn, I'd be scared you're going to steal it from me too.
Nasty Mommy. I wrote that as soon as my producer sent that beat, I started writing it.
I do like that beat off the rip. I heard that beat, I was like, ooh, I like
What's
this.
crazy is that the original beat, when he sent it, it was a lot slower. And I started writing to it in the slow form, and I was like, this would be so much doper if it was sped up.
Yeah.
So I sped it up, and that's how I kept it, and I didn't even ask for permission. I didn't even ask him if he was okay with me.
So you took his beat and just sped it up and then said, here, check this out. And he was just like, oh, you know what, that works.
He loved it, thank God, you know, but I love that song, man. It's a hit. I feel like it's definitely going to take me places.
I do like that song.
I just got to put a little bit more into it, but the video is great if you haven't seen it.
The video is crazy, yeah. That's
Gary Ruff shot it.
Almost a TVMA kind of video, but it's a good video. I ain't gonna lie, I like that video.
It was a fun time. Shout out to all of the Nasty Mummies that was in it, all of the people that supported. You know, my ex even was on the scene, the one I moved out here with.
Oh, okay, that's
She shot the photos and stuff behind the scenes, and Gary Ruff shot it, directed it. And it was a great time. So Nasty Mommy, it's out on all major platforms. Where was that shot? Was that shot over
in La Jolla where you stayed?
It was shot in actually Chula Vista. Then we got kicked out of Chula Vista, and we had to go to the hood. We went to La Mesa, deep in, and we finished it. But it was great.
Those music videos come from the hood, though.
I love it.
Look at the old school.
We had people coming out the apartment trying to get in. It was great.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you got any? What do you have any shows coming up or lined up, or what are you looking to do in the next like 6 months?
In the next 6 months, man, I want to be done with this album that I'm working on, like an EP I'm working on, and then I'm also working on something underground, just like a mixtape. So I want to get those projects out, and I have about 5 major tracks that are on all the platforms right now. So I'm trying to make sure I get videos out for at least 4 of those.
Oh, okay.
So we got Nasty Mommy out. We still got Grandma's Prayers, Ice Cold, Violence in the Domestic, and Captain Pipe. So if y'all check those songs out, they're everywhere. I'm trying to do some videos for that. In the meantime, I'm working on this EP. I'm writing right now. Okay. Really not doing too many shows because I want to focus on this project. But
you want to wait till the album comes out and then do the album release part?
But you never know. You got to pay attention to all of my platforms because sometimes I'll get an invitation to come perform and I'll just be like, boom, Friday.
There you go. There you go. So you've done a lot of performing over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of performing. Really this year. The last 6 months, I would say I've been doing a lot. I did a lot with Up All Night with J.A. Young Wealth and Cognac. I did a lot with the females, Go Ham Radio. They said they want to have me on one of their female showcases, so we'll see if they got something for me coming up. But I'm just staying in tune, trying to stay connected and network, and stay in God's graces.
Keep,
you feel me?
One step at a time, keep pushing
forward. One step at a time.
That's what's up. So, did you have any fears or anything while before you got up on stage and performed for the first time, or like were you nervous? Were you like, oh shit, what if I don't forget what if I forget the words, or what if everybody's looking at me like, who the hell is this? Get the hell off stage. Like, did you have any of that kind of fear behind it, or you just kind of got up there and just went right with it?
I don't want to sound cocky, but I never really get that feeling like I'm a fail. Like if I do, that's fine, but since I've been performing so long, like I just have this natural thing where I just go. Before music and all of this rapping stuff, I was marching band, so I'm out here on the field with all of these people watching, chorus. Like I've always been involved in stuff.
You've always had people watching your performances.
Always, man. Junior Fire Marshal, Pam's Club. I've always been included into. I always wanted to be a part of something greater than me, and that's the reason why I feel like music is just the foundation. I feel like I have something greater, like a bigger purpose. Ultimately, I just really want to just help people get to another level in life, whether they're homeless, in school, elderly, whatever. I just want to help people. That's my mission.
I respect that. That's my mission. There's
not
enough people out there that are doing that.
Straight up. I love to help people. That's my I don't know, like that's what I get a feeling from, like I'm doing something great in life. You feel me? So that's what it's all about. I love music. It's always going to be a part of me. No matter what, I'm going to always do music. But I'm really looking for what's that next thing? You know what I mean?
The next big thing that you could do to help the next person.
Hopefully so. I got the clothing line. It's a non-profit. So I'm looking for, I'm trying to build up money so I can help somebody go to college or something. You know, who knows what the future holds.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm all about, man.
So on the notion of helping people, give some people out there some provide them some help. If there's people out there that they want to sing, they want to dance, they want to do comedy, they want to act, they want to do a lot of things that can get them famous and put them on a platform, but they have this fear inside of them that holds them back.
Right.
What kind of advice could you give to them to get out there and get up off the couch and get out there and do that? What kind of advice could you give them on that?
Wow, that's big right there. In my opinion, I feel like you can't really critique artistry. So if it's something that you're creating out of your own soul and your own body, you got to claim that shit and you got to go with it 1,000% because nobody's going to believe in you more than you. So if you already got that in you, you're going to be successful already. You're already successful because you believe in it. The moment you start thinking, oh man, I'm going to fail at this, I'm not good at this, that's when you already failed. That's when you're already not good because you told yourself you're not. So you got to just push out those positive vibes at all times. It's easier said than done, but you really got to believe in yourself. Who else will? You got to own yourself, own your body, own your mind, own your craft. And that's it.
I like that. That's
yes,
what's
sir.
up. That's what's up. All right, so before we wrap things up, you want to give you want to plug out your social media pages and all that good stuff?
Of course, man. Y'all can find me on Bizzy, Bizzy Balboa. Some of my platforms, there's an underscore, so Bizzy underscore Balboa. But other than that, Bizzy Balboa everywhere.
And we'll make sure to tag all that on our video. One more question before we get to the final question. Where did the name Bizzy Balboa come from?
Man, busy. I've always been busy.
Always busy?
I mean, I was 30 minutes late for the interview, so, sometimes I am really busy, but the Balboa came from my best friend, God rest his soul, Santonio Bivens Pooney. But he always used to, come up with skits. So I was cocky Balboa back in the day when we did skits. The Balboa started whenever, he's like, your punchlines, you can keep that part. And I'm like, yeah, you good.
Oh, so you kept the Balboa just because you don't feel like Rocky Balboa with the punches.
Rocky Balboa with the punches.
You don't punch people, you punch lines.
Hey, man.
There we go.
Italian. You know what I'm saying? I love
like
that.
Me, right?
Sicilian,
like
baby. I love it, but I always kept that Balboa, so it's Bizzy Balboa. And when I moved to San Diego and I saw all the Balboa shit, I was like, I'm meant to be here.
There you go. That's what's up. All right, so Bizzy, is there anything you want to say to the fans at home, across the world? Take your time. Go ahead. Here's your platform. Go ahead, do it. Let them know.
New music on the way, album on the way, EP on the way. But more importantly, the clothing line will relaunch next year that I have. In that clothing line, I promote positivity, love, peace. And we turn it into a nonprofit, so I want to help somebody in the future going to school or whatever. So really, most importantly, I just want y'all to follow me. Stay up to date with me, Bizzy Balboa. And hopefully, man, everything takes off. But remember to keep promoting that love, positivity, and peace. Other than that, God bless.
Any chance we get a little freestyle out of you right now?
A little freestyle?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wasn't prepared. Was I?
I don't know, maybe you was.
I don't know.
I'm sure you got something in your mind that you can throw out there real fast.
Hey, come in your dreams like I'm Kruger. Might need a ruler. I'm running yards on you niggas. I never needed a tool to own a computer. Intelligence never an issue. If so, then I'm pressing it with you. Bitch, I ain't got no tits for a tissue. Take off like amigo on a missile. Who lost when you dying in the system? Who fought always trying to play victim?
All right, so I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day, Miss Balboa. And thank you for coming down to the Balboa Park. It's kind of fitting because I got Balboa on my arm, too. I got the quote from Rocky over here.
Oh, my God.
So for everybody watching at home, I want to thank y'all for watching. Definitely check this young lady out. She's very talented. Yeah, again, you know me. I'm 22 Cent Sabatino. This is Bizzy Balboa. And this is
Celeb Watch.
Where you can watch the rise of your favorite celebrity stars. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing, all right?
Much love.
Yeah.
To the bed like that. Ain't coming home with me and she ain't never coming back. That's fucked up. She ain't never coming back.
Damn, like
can you just have it for the night?
Like can we Napster the hell out of this? Can we just Napster it? Like I let you borrow it or something?
Oh my God! Why did I do that? It's crazy, man.